What's up, guys? Happy Monday, happy new week, and welcome back to News for You with me, Tracy. On our agenda today, we are tackling academic qualifications for all candidates. We are talking about a monument in memory, romance scammers caught red-handed, and Trump kicks out the homeless. All of that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. As political parties wrap up their internal selections for the 2026 general elections, concerns are growing over whether they have properly verified their candidates' academic qualifications. Now, legal experts and the Electoral Commission warn that some endorsed candidates are at risk of disqualification during official vetting or removal from office after elections. Now, the Electoral Commission has stressed that all candidates, regardless of party approval, will face fresh scrutiny before contesting nationally. Now, the National Council for Higher Education has noted a rise in politicians visiting to confirm their academic qualifications, highlighting the seriousness of this issue. Wild. Now we're going to find out if they really have the right academic qualifications. 1 year after the Kiteezi landfill disaster that unalived over 30 people, families, friends, and the community members held a memorial marked by prayers, tributes, and calls for action. Religious leaders urged the government to prioritize citizen welfare, compensate the victims' families, and prevent similar tragedies. They also announced plans to build a monument in memory of those lost. The day began with Muslim prayers in the morning and Christian services later in the day. Local leaders attended and criticized delays in compensating the victims, noting that meetings with KCCA yielded no progress. Now, the central government was absent from the event, but attendees stressed the need for urgent and sustained support for the Kiteezi community. 3 Ghanaian nationals were extradited to the US to face charges in Manhattan federal court for their roles in a vast fraud scheme. And now there's a 4th suspect that's apparently at large. Now, prosecutors allege that they led a Ghana-based criminal network that defrauded vulnerable individuals, particularly elderly Americans, through romance scams and tricked businesses into wiring money via a business email compromise scheme. Now, the total loss is estimated at over 100 million USD. The stolen funds were allegedly laundered through West Africa and coordinated by the leaders. Now, they face 5 federal charges, including wire fraud, money laundering, and receiving stolen money, and some carrying prison terms of up to 20 years. Guys, fraud like this, of course, there's always some romance scam in there. These people want love, and they harp on that. That's so sad, but it's good to see that they are facing justice. US President Donald Trump has ordered the homeless people to be moved out of Washington, D.C., far from the capital, as part of a plan to tackle crime and make the city safer and more beautiful. He said they'll be provided accommodation elsewhere while the criminals would be jailed. Now, he recently deployed about 450 federal officers to DC, citing out-of-control crime following a high-profile carjacking attempt. Now, Mayor Muriel Bowser has disputed these claims, saying crime has dropped to a 30-year low and criticized comparisons of DC to Baghdad as false. Over 3,000 people are homeless in the city, with about 800 living on the streets. Trump has not detailed his plan, but has suggested relocating homeless people to tent communities outside cities. And obviously, hearing this story, I'm inclined to think about, if this was something that was suggested by the current president or by another presidential candidate in the manifesto. Would it be something that is, accepted? Would it be something that is actually sustainable? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. It's time for sports. Let's take a look at the latest in the sports updates.
Hey yo, what we do? We're back again with another episode of the sports update on NBS News for You. So, as you know, the Community Shield was played yesterday. And guess what? Crystal Palace won. But this is not even a major update. Crystal Palace have won 2 trophies in the space of a few months. That means, hey, progress. Olivier and his team are doing properly well. So how did they win this particular game? They played Liverpool in the Community Shield yesterday, in the FA Community Shield yesterday, and they obviously drew in full time. And it was 2-2 and went into 4 penalty shootouts. And of course, their goalkeeper Henderson was the man that did the magic. Started off by Mohamed Salah kicking above the goalpost and then missing that penalty. You know, when you miss that first penalty, there's a way it always plays around with the mental of the other people in the team. But hey, man, good to see Crystal Palace winning their second trophy in a space of a month or two. So it's great news. And Community Shield being played only means one thing: the Premier League is back, guys. The Premier League is back. Ladies, it's time to hand over that remote to your husband, so because weekends are going to be for the Premier League. Those who are watching Big Brother Nigeria, make sure you watch it from Monday to like Friday. Weekend, hand over. So you're not going to watch those evictions and all that. You just hear the news. And other than that, I mean, Uganda Cranes will be in action tonight against Niger in their third Chan game. Obviously, we played the first game that didn't go well. We lost to Algeria. The second game we picked up against Guinea. We beat Guinea 3-0. Of course, an impressive play. We saw that one. I mean, Karim Atambala, Alan Okello, Ivan Ayimbi, all those impressive plays. Everything tonight. Uganda Cranes is going to show us again why we have to watch them. So yeah, I mean, go Uganda Cranes. Tickets already sold out for today's game. Nambole is where the game will be. We keep rallying behind Uganda Cranes, of course. They are the guys. We go Chan. Yeah, the goal is to make it off the group stages. By the way, to make it off. So yeah, I know it's a bit hard, but we shall make it. Let's get this second win, and we see if there's going to be a bit of a math or it's going to be a straight path. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Tracy, back to you.
And that is a wrap for today, guys. As always, please be sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of the show. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you again tomorrow.